So this week's mobility routine is quite hip focused. It's focusing on lower legs. This is also a really, really good warm up for running. So if you're going for a run, try and do this beforehand. So here we go. So we're going to start in the downward dog position. Get a nice stretch into that posterior chain. A little bit of movement in the calves to start with. And then just bring your legs a little bit further up. Feel that stretch a little bit more. And then from here into a lunge position. Nice opener for the hips. You should feel this a little bit on your right hamstring, and you should feel it on your left hip flexors in here. And then with your elbow, just push your knee out a little bit. And then back into downward dog. And then open up that left hip as well. So just in there with your elbow, pushing your left knee out. Keep breathing through out. Keep your core nice and tight. Back into downward dog. And then from here into seated position, leg up and over, and just let your knee drop down. You should feel this one in your glute. Dog on the microphone. Just give that a little wiggle. You should feel it outside of the glute, just creeping up the leg. Move the hip around, and then again swap up and over. You can keep bringing your opposite leg, so in this case my right leg, back towards me just to increase that stretch a little bit. And again, feel it outside of the hip. Might feel a little creak and a pop, and that's fine. It's just opening up that hip. And then repeat again, so up with the right. It should feel a little bit easier this time. And swap over. Perfect. And then from here, same position, so still seated, and then it is just into 90-90s. So if I turn to face you a little bit more, so you're just dropping your leg down like that. Your right leg in this case should be facing straight out in front of you. And again, you should feel that just on the outside of the hip running down that TFL and IT band. If you feel a little bit of pain in your leg, you can just straighten your knee a little bit more. And again, swap over, so all the way over. And again, now my left leg is facing straight out in front of me. Now we're lying onto our back, and we're going to internally and externally rotate our hips. So to do that for my left leg, I want to bring my right leg up and over, and then use my right leg to pull that knee down in towards the floor. And again, you should feel this outside of the hip, and you should also feel it a little bit into your lower back. And then swap over. Not helpful. Once you're in here, nice deep breath in and just feel yourself relax into that stretch. And then again, repeat. Second time should feel a little bit easier. Nice deep breath. Just feel it ease a little bit more. And then from this same position, bring your knees together. Throughout this movement, try and keep your knees touching. Arms out to the side to stop thoracic rotation, and then just drop your knees down one side. And feel that in your lower back. Nice little pop there. It's not helpful, dog. And then up to the middle, and then down the other side. Nice and slow as you go down, and then a nice deep breath when you get to the bottom. And again, repeat on each side, and it will feel nicer and easier the second time. From here, back into the seated position, drop your legs down flat, and then with your right leg, bring it up and over, and then you want to cuddle that into your chest, and you'll really feel this on the outside and to the back of the glute. If you want to extend that, you can drop your right hand behind you and just turn your body away. So if I show you on this side, left foot up and over, cuddle that in, and you really feel it just in there in the bulk of the glute. And again, to extend that, you can just turn your body back round. And repeat on both sides. And then if we go onto all fours, and we just want to start to activate our glutes now. So core nice and tight, and all we're going to do is just donkey kick back up. Try and keep your core on your lower back still, and you really get a big squeeze into your glutes. So as you get to the top, really squeeze your glute. Do 5 on each side, slow and controlled. And then swap over. Try and go as high as you can without your arch in your back. Try and go a little bit further each time. Again, slow control and a nice squeeze on the glute when you get to the top. Keep your core tight. Okay, and then same position. Just trying to activate these glute medius a little bit now. So same movement, except we're going to abduct this time. So we're going out to the side. And again, try and keep the core nice and tight. Where you felt the donkey kick in the middle of your glute, you'll feel this one a little bit further up and to the outside. And again, 5 on each side. Core nice and tight, and really get a nice squeeze into those glutes as you go up and out. Back into downward dog. Just walk out those calves. Come a little bit closer together. The closer in you come, it will move up your leg. So starting to feel that behind the knee, top of the calf. Go a little bit more, get it into the hamstrings. Perfect.